the death.
Oh yes, time passes on. I might croak at any moment.
Right. I mean, Estelle's, who knows? Any moment could be the last. That's us
Someone
live.
could let out a stiff fart and I could die. Oh, hello, screen.
What about a limp fart?
Oh, if it's a limp fart, I think I can handle it.
Okay.
We got
all
any
right.
Brazil this year?
Any what?
Have you been watching Brazil Watchers?
No, we had one from a weird country though. I was Venezuela or something last stream.
Don't call them weird. We got to keep them.
Yeah, weird in a good way, in all the
Well,
best
we used to
ways.
just catch some Brazil every once in a while, so I wasn't sure if we still were catching that or not.
Yeah. So let's see. I got to do this, that, the other. My computer's being weird. So a number of things happened in the last game. Recaps. So there's a dream sequence, and two. Right. So dream sequence. We saw inside sort of Elfie's dreams. There was a forest, looked like the Fey forest, and a monster. Looked like a sort of a mythic beast. We learned from Nyx's conversation with Woody that the Tavern is roughly 400 years old. The first owner was a man named Frederick von Einsberg. Theodore had left for the capital. Darceris reveals the contents of the scroll, which had a rough image of you guys and an image of Elfie, and then along with it, a tender for a cart. You guys have a debt of 22 gold as of the morning of the last campaign. You're on the evening of that day, so in the following morning you'll be at 23 gold. You guys got a visitor from a customer, a lizardfolk female. Her name was Ella. She was looking for a few nights stay. She'd come to meet a relative that fell through, and so she's just trying to get a ride back home and staying with you guys in the meantime. You guys decided to revisit McSnizzle and question him further. I don't believe he was terribly helpful. He had mentioned that there was a benefactor that purchased that property, and that's how he was able to give you so much gold for it. Darceris took a hit job for a Charles Ducksworth. You guys on the sort of recommendation of McSnizzle went to go visit Barnabas Basil at Voodoo Academy. He was offering to sort of link you up with people who might be able to help with your curse situation. Kind of wanted some help in return, but also offered some coin along with that. He had a former student, Raven Darkfeather, who's been working part-time over at the Curse Mart, and she's been acting funny and kind of missing for a couple of days. So you guys went to go check that out. Found that she was interrogating the bandit that you guys let go so long ago, which was really just a couple of days, but in game time it was forever ago. So you guys engaged with her in a fight, ultimately killing her, but not before she killed the bandit, and then saving a somewhat timid and scared kobold by the name of Stone. You guys recovered a cursed ring, a cursed knife, a cursed necklace, 1 silver and 1 copper, a ledger book, an additional 5 silver, and a patch of skin bearing the Draco tattoo. So, when we closed on the game last week, you guys were heading into the night with an unconscious Raven Darkfeather in arms, and I think headed back to Voodoo Academy, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that
Correct.
was what we wanted
Yes.
to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, you guys have her in arm. Who's
And this
carrying her?
thing was following us.
Yes. Yeah. You've got Stone with you. He's holding Darceris' hands. Last I saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
guys back on the map here. Let's just put myself on the map too. Up. So, you guys making your way back to Voodoo Academy. You're walking. You've got Raven in arm. Do you have any like thoughts, plans for what you're going to do with her once you get her back to the academy? What's going on with the group?
Well, I guess I ought to put her on his desk, right?
Absolutely.
But
Yeah, pretty much.
You're still just on the way right now. So,
I'd like to
I
turn
didn't
this in, please.
all right. So, no plans made on the way there. Then,
No, we're literally just gonna give her to her previous
I mean,
master, I guess.
That's what we were paid to
Carrying her
do.
by the leg.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you get to Voodoo Academy now. It's sort of later in the evening now. So imagine the students are all gone, and it's dark. The place is looking almost abandoned, except for one light which seems to be on in the back. So do you enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you find the place to be fairly abandoned. If you go to where the one light is, the door is just slightly ajar, but not a canister, only ajar. And if you go in, you find old Barnabas sitting at a desk. Looks like he's grading some papers.
Hey, Barnold, I got this for you. I'm gonna drop her on the desk.
Oh my. Is that Raven? Her face looks not good.
I don't know. You tell us.
Just remember her face caved in a little bit.
Yeah. She's evil as hell, man.
Yeah. He's like, what happened?
Well, we found her interrogating someone.
Interrogating.
Where's was Jade there? Did you find Jade?
No.
Jade was the
Who's
owner of the
Jade?
store.
Yes. Who is Jade?
Jade was the owner of the store, and so Raven was apprenticing under her as sort of disclosed by Barnabas in your interactions with him before.
Wouldn't remember those. I'm gonna be like Barnabas. Was Jade a man with a beard?
No, Jade was the owner of the store. She should have been there running the store with Raven there.
Then no, we did not find her.
No, we did not.
The store was not running.
Yeah.
It's kind of stationary.
So Raven had admitted to you guys that she had disposed of Jade. So.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Jade's
Unless it
dead.
was a store selling shelves, it was not a store.
He says, what do you mean it wasn't a store?
It was empty.
Where was the merchandise?
Downstairs.
Well, okay.
Do you think
I
that
mean-
was the merchandise? I mean, it burst into flames. Seems like terrible merchandise.
What burst into flame?
All the things.
Merchandise, I think.
All the merchandise.
What do you mean it burst into flame?
It was
burst
pretty
into flame.
purple fire.
Is the shop on fire?
No,
No.
just the items.
You,
They're gone now. So
You're not making sense. All right.
So Barnabas, she grabbed some type of paper and tore it, and somehow everything went to flame.
So we arrived.
The shop went to flame.
No,
No,
the merchandise.
That's fine.
Merchandise.
Just the merchandise?
Yeah,
the
all of it.
merchandise.
Yes.
If it was merchandise.
And he looks around. He's like, "Who's that little fellow?"
Oh, this was
Uh,
Stone. I found him.
Yeah,
He
and
was
so-
in the
so-
corner and scared.
You can't
Yeah,
have
so-
him.
He's mine.
So
Can't have him.
Stone's like, she bad lady. She bad lady. Kill her. He's, oh, mine. No.
Stone and I are gonna
Okay.
be best friends.
Sarah
Um,
Stone, kill it again.
And he says, so why was she interrogating someone? I'm just trying to understand the situation here, gentlemen.
So we walked
Do you
in the
have a
basement.
weird tattoo?
We walked in the basement.
Okay.
We saw her with a bandit.
Bandit?
Tied up to a chair. Bandit. At least he was a bandit when he attacked us on the road.
Okay, carry on. I'm just trying to take it all in.
So he was tied to a chair. She then attacked us and killed him. We fought. We knocked her out. She woke up. She tore a paper. Everything in the store burned. The store is unharmed, but all the items burned away.
With
And then we
purple
knocked her out
fire.
after she tried to kill herself.
Which we stopped.
Which we stopped.
So,
And then we tied her up and came here.
Oh yeah, and we took the necklace off her and her face.
Oh,
and
she had a necklace and a ring.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, the necklace is in my pocket, and it like negated damage, but while I held it, I could feel it like trying to drain my life force. It's pretty weird.
no, the ring tried to negate your.
Oh, that's right. The ring tried
Yeah.
to drain my life force.
I think somebody else
we
has the
took
necklace.
the necklace off.
Yeah,
of her
that's
and her
right.
face
Mysterious
and
has
put
got the
my shield.
necklace. I've got the ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And somebody else has got the dagger, I think.
Not me.
I think I picked that up. It was like neat dagger.
So,
What was the
All right.
dagger I wanted to see?
um,
I've come to
All
the
right, Magic
realization
Man,
that
so
it's a collective
explain.
weapon.
can I see these items?
I'm gonna like take a handkerchief and like pull the ring out of my pocket and be like, here you go.
So
I've
so you
been
sit on
holding the
table-
dagger in my other hand the whole time.
Okay. So when you sit on the table, he looks at it and he goes to pick it up and then sort of drops it immediately. He says, "Ah, yes, I vaguely remember this one. We before any of the items go into the store, they get analyzed by one of our academies and rated and so yes, I believe this ring." Gosh, it looks like maybe it. What did it do? Oh, that's right. So it allows you to swap some of your attributes, but at the same time, it drains your life force to do so. So if you're particularly weak, but have a high magic content, it can swap those. But it does deplete life force while it does it. So
Okay.
it's.
So basically, if
burn.
it's like a +3 strength and a -1 con, you can swap those two, but you take a hit in your health.
Yes,
that what you're saying?
yeah. So essentially, yeah. What it does, it'll swap two attributes. But basically, you're gonna lose like a D4 of health every round.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cursed item.
Yeah,
Is
obviously.
there a value to this item?
Good
He says-
question.
Well, see, it just really depends on the user. When we sell cursed items, we try and match items with people that can use them beneficially. So there are those out there who might benefit from this, but we just have to come across the right individual.
And on average, what would this individual pay for this?
Prices vary. I don't set pricing myself. We
Best
just do the
estimate,
analysis.
Barnabas. Best
All
estimate.
right. As he's talking, I'm gonna grab the ring back up in the handkerchief and stick it back in my pocket.
He says, "Look, perhaps you could turn the merchandise back over. It is property of Curse Corp.
Finders keepers, I believe.
I believe we should turn it in for a
Your
reward.
your apprentice.
Seeing
We
as
were
we're
only going to
cursed
look
with
and almost
money.
killed all of us.
Listen,
She's pretty evil, man. I bet Curse Corp doesn't want that to get out. That she killed one of her own and tried to like overthrow a whole bunch of stuff.
certainly we will take care of this situation. I will have to get her. We'll have to imprison her and do some interrogation to find out what all has gone on. And you said that there were other items. There was a necklace, you said?
Yeah, just serious.
I-
You got that, man.
I don't think we said there are any other items now.
Oh, I thought you said.
I think you might be hearing things, my friend.
Yeah.
Are you old like me?
All right. He says, you could give me, and as this he's saying this, you guys sort of hear. She's was like killers.
Oh,
Did you get that?
my ears
Wasn't
must
that
be acting up
purposefully
again.
supposed to be not hearable and just weird? Because I didn't hear a fucking word you said.
Okay, so it's just whispers, right? So you would have heard.
Okay. Again, just gibberish
Killer.
killers. So
You want a
So
short
you-
stack of pillars?
I heard
So
something
you-
about kill her.
yeah, it's all
Yeah.
right.
So you hear jumbled whispers, but the word "kill her" is like mixed in with the whispers.
Oh, cool.
She's not my contract. I'm not doing
It's
it.
time. It's time for my pills. Is that what?
Can,
So
can we tell like where that came from, or is it just in our head?
no, it's just like was in the wind almost.
Cool.
And who has the dagger?
What?
Honest.
So,
Who?
I have a dagger. Hey, I
Okay.
found this dagger while I was walking around.
As soon as you brandish the dagger, Stone goes to grab for it.
Yeah.
There's a desk between us. He's gonna try.
No,
gonna
then he started
just
screaming,
hold
"My
on to Stone. I'm
precious!"
just gonna
and putting
lift
his
him
I
hands
just
over
raise it. Yeah.
Yeah. So he struggles and he says, "Must kill bad lady. Bad
No.
lady must die.
No.
She bad.
No.
She
have information.
she no good. She only
We don't
lie."
go without payment.
Okay.
Stone to work.
You're not gonna
Your
look-
time
you're
will
not-
come.
I'm gonna set you down. Can you promise to me you're not gonna immediately lunge for the dagger?
I be good. Stone be good boy.
Okay. I set him down.
Okay. Sorry. Stone. Look, Stone hear voice. It say kill her.
We all heard the voice.
We all heard the
We
voice.
shouldn't kill her.
So Barnabas is like.
I thought it was for my pills.
So Barnabas goes, a voice? Are you hearing a voice right now?
No.
Not
I
currently.
usually do.
Listen, gents and ladies. So, are you guys? It's a weird question, but I'm a mage, and so magical discernment's sort of my thing. But are you guys packing some other cursed or magical items? Because it feels like you might be.
Hey,
Or
I don't
maybe
know if you
we
knew
are all
this, but
I mean,
We
we
are all
are
cursed.
cursed.
Yes.
Uh,
Fucking bar.
Yes, but there's a difference between being cursed and having cursed items. It's a little different. And you said you held up the dagger, and he says, "Is that one of the cursed items there?
I
The
don't know.
dagger?"
no, it's a taco.
Maybe.
Guys, I don't. Are you trying to mess with me, or I'm confused?
I don't know.
You know,
It seems to me
someone-
like you're trying to take our shit we found through great.
I'm just trying to make
means
sure
of
you're not
death.
saddled with something dangerous that could hurt you.
like, more dangerous
no.
than a Deadman's Tavern? We're good.
Yeah, that kills you when you don't
Yeah,
feed it
like-
money.
60 days. If we don't pay it, we're all gonna die. Well, I might die before then, but
And Barnabas, we might just make you our heir. You better watch it.
Look, I'm not trying to cause trouble or anything. I'm trying to help. Like I genuinely just want.
You
let
know,
him help.
Barnabas, if you'd like to help, I do believe you owe us some money.
Put him through the
Certainly,
dagger.
yes. If that's what you're concerned about, and he goes over to like
It's our lives.
his desk,
on the line.
and he pulls out a desk drawer and he pulls out a bag and he sifts through it and he gives you what is the equivalent of 5 gold, but it's really like 2 gold and 30 silver. So
Cool.
because he just doesn't have it all in gold.
Right. And
Sweet,
then I'm
5
gonna
more
say,
days of not death.
I'm gonna sit here and be like, so I seem to remember previously, right, that we had discussed if we had found anything that it was ours to keep, right?
I don't believe that was discussed at all. No. You were going to
Okay,
go.
Well, then we
investigate the
didn't find
situation.
anything else. Nothing was found.
We happen to
we
have
found-
this
we
dagger
did-
if you want
we
to
did
inspect
find
it,
one
but we did
thing.
not find it.
Do you want to have
yeah.
it, Barnabas?
I guess that depends on what it is. What did you find?
Oh, it's either a yes or a no. I'm not playing this game. Do you want it or not?
Sure.
I take out the dried skin of tattoo and throw it on his forehead.
Gross.
Yeah, he obviously reacts poorly to that. He's like, "Oh no!" He pulls it off, but he's like,
Like that's
Ah.
cursed, right?
and he drops it on the table. And he's like, "What is this?"
Oh,
Draco.
That was on her arm.
It's a cursed tattoo.
I mean, there's no curse in this, but you're saying this was on Raven's arm?
Yes.
Yes.
Was, yes.
Oh dear lord.
Well, it was last on your forehead, so.
Okay. If she's tied in with the Draco mob, does not bode well. We're gonna have to do more thorough searches of our students, I think, from now on.
We can help
well.
with cavity searches if you pay us some gold.
I have
we-
a lot of cavities.
We can certainly do our own searches. So yes,
I walk over.
go ahead.
You do them
I walk
so
over
well,
to
Barney.
Estelle and just say, "Hey, can I see that dagger that we got?"
What? Yes, here.
Okay. So I walk over to Barnabas and say, "I happen to have this dagger. Can you inspect it?
He says,
This is my dagger
oh.
that I use for work. Can you inspect it?"
so I said, could you lay it on the table for me? Yeah. Yeah, he sort of holds his hands over it and he says, are you sure this is yours? This is I also happen to remember an item just like this that was in the shop, a dagger that
I had purchased it recently.
uh-huh.
You know, the shop
it-
that sells things.
It allows you to transfer damage from yourself to another opponent that you are in close range to and locked eyes with. The downside is that should you release the dagger at any point in time, those wounds transfer back to you and double fold.
Okay.
That makes sense.
By releasing dagger, you mean take it off my person or let go?
As soon as it leaves your hand.
Oh, so if you put it into a sheath, you take that damage?
Yes.
How do you negate that?
What if I strap it to
You
my
don't.
arm
It's a
and
cursed
what if I strap
item.
it to my hand like a hidden blade and just always have it on me?
I suppose if you never let it go, you would never receive that damage.
So hypothetically, if we like killed 7 people with it, and then 10 days later I drop the dagger, I take all that damage.
That's how it works, I believe. Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's a really shitty
Wanna
curse.
buy it?
Yeah. Well, it's a cursed item.
Ooh.
I don't
Oh, it
know
sounds really
if you
good.
understand how cursed items work.
So Barney, if I give it to you, punch you in the face, and then take the dagger away, you'll feel double punch.
To my understanding, is that the
Yes.
dagger must be the
You're
thing
right,
inflicting the
right,
damage.
The next time we get into a fight, we got to throw the dagger at him and say, "Here, use this. It's magical," and then take it from them after a minute.
No, we drop the dagger and say, "Oh no, my dagger! I need it. It's my powerful magical dagger."
Or you just stab
Don't look at them in the eyes. It'll do so much more damage.
So, but
And
anyway,
definitely don't watch out.
Oh
They
my
might throw it at
gosh.
us.
Just put it in their hand and drop yourself on it.
listen, gentlemen, are you sure you're not harboring any other magical items?
Not to
I've
my
got these
knowledge.
boogies.
Okay, like out of character, are we or no?
Well, you have the necklace, right?
Yeah, you have a necklace, man.
Somebody has the necklace.
Okay.
Darcerius has it. I'm pretty sure.
I've got a well-loved axe.
Oh, I did
You
get the
got
necklace. I have the
cookies?
necklace.
Yeah.
Would you like
I'll say I'm
cookies?
pretty sure you took the necklace because I know you had one and I had one and I thought I had the necklace and Mike told me I had the ring. So you
Okay, so then
definitely
I have the necklace. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
I was wondering why it said fancy necklace in my sheet. I thought it said someone's jewelry. Okay, so I pull up the necklace.
Okay. He says, this one I definitely remember. Much in the same vein as the sort of the dagger in the ring. It's got some hefty negative benefits and positive benefits while in battle. All these are really meant for a last ditch effort, it seems like. But anyways, this necklace sort of negates all damage. But the moment it's removed or you fall asleep, here again you receive that damage. It doesn't increase by any amount, but it just you get it all at once.
Or fall asleep.
Hypothetically, if you
fall asleep,
never
go
fell
unconscious.
asleep, what would happen?
I don't know. It's never been tested. Everyone must fall asleep or rest at some point in time, I suppose. But
Monster energy, here we come.
I'm gonna go like no serious. You want to like switch rings with necklace? I don't sleep.
Lay you on the necklace, out the ring.
Yeah, man, I'll swap you. You can change your stats.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool, bro. And then we just swap right there.
Sort of. I take this. I take the ring. And
now,
just put it in my
once
pocket.
again, he only knows what he's tested. So
Yeah. Well, he tested the ring. I showed it to him.
yeah, no, but I mean, in trials or whatever, they only.
Oh,
know how
I
it
understand.
works.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm willing to take that risk. I'm gonna put the necklace on. I'm literally putting it on right now.
Okay.
In front of
All
him,
right.
I'm putting it on and putting it under my shit.
Sure.
And I slip the ring in my pocket.
Yep. So he's like, and once again, that's really sort of Curse Corp property.
I don't remember finding this at the store. I'm pretty sure we bought it before all this happened. So
Mhm.
sorry, man.
Sure. I guess.
I distinctly
always check
remember paying like 2 silver for it or some shit from this weird dude in the alley.
Yeah. Well, I can always have the store records checked possibly, so that's fine.
I'm sure they got burned. It's fine.
Hey, you
But
remember when I told you there was nothing in the store except for shelves?
Like literally everything burned away with magic, bro.
There was
Yeah.
nothing in their store but shelves. Cash register was empty. The file cabinets were empty. Don't ask why.
What was empty?
Everything. Every single thing.
Did you say the cash register?
Yeah, dude, it was tipped over and empty.
Why would she check? It's a. Yeah.
I don't
ever
know what
had
to
a
tell you. She
bribe?
had some dude in the basement torturing the shit out of her. You weren't there. You should have came with us.
Uh-huh.
We walked in and everything was gone, so we didn't know if they had like moved shop or if it was just like cleaning day.
Well,
And
to be
it was
fair,
wide open
too,
and
the
empty.
price of fantasy eggs has gone up, so...
I know a guy. He sells them cheap.
Oh, sells cheap eggs. Nice.
Damn.
All right. And this, once again, I'm just being thorough, but it seems like there's at least 2 more items on your person that are emitting small amounts of magic.
What?
I'm honestly have no fucking clue what you're talking
Do any of us have paper?
I pull out the 2 shitty swords I stole from the bandits way back when. I've got 2 items.
It's just, no, these items are small. They're like the size of a coin, I think.
Do we have magical coins?
I'm just gonna look at everybody and be like, "Do you guys have some shit?" But like,
Why
I don't
can you
remember grabbing
tell
shit.
which one of us actually has something?
Yeah, for real, because I don't
know.
remember picking shit up, man. Except for that ring.
You guys have looted some bodies.
Oh, not me.
I
don't
start
have
just
that.
digging through pockets and I literally just start emptying
I
my
show him
pockets
my
on the
basic
table in
wizard
front of me.
spirit, and I'm like, "Is it this?"
Yeah. So Darceus, as you're emptying your pockets, I believe you have. There's 2 of you have 1 copper.
Oh, I have a copper.
Yeah. As soon as the copper spills on the table, he's like, that one. I believe Essex
coin.
also has a copper. He says that's got some magic in it. That copper piece right there. Can I take a look at that?
Go ahead.
Sure.
And I like toss it to him.
So he grabs it and he puts it on the table, and you see him like pull out a piece of paper and he draws some runes on it and sets the coin on the runes. He like sort of toils over it and then pulls out a little like monocle. And then as he's looking at it, he's like, "Yeah, I think this has like a tracking spell on it." Yeah,
Oh, you should totally keep that for your troubles, bro.
no, this should be disposed of. I mean, I don't know who's tracking it, but someone's
How
keeping
do
track of
we
the money. Maybe
destroy it?
Dispose of it. You're the magic man.
Yeah, just destroy it.
sure.
Everyone else,
and-
check your pocket. That's how
Yeah,
they always
yeah.
know where we are.
I don't have any money. I've just got these swords and an axe.
And Essex, do you spill any of your money out of the table?
Yeah.
Because that's the other one. That's what it's
Can
the same
you,
magic.
Do they track each other?
reverse engineer to see where it's coming from?
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
I don't think I can do that. I can only tell what kind of magic it is. I can't tap into because it's someone's specific magic. But where did you get these?
I'm gonna keep mine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna find out who's tracking us.
Okay. All right, and this other one, do you want that back as well? Or?
Nope. I don't want to be tracked at all.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm
Okay.
kind of with Darceris on this one. I don't want to be tracking these. This is not good.
Especially not in my line of work. Nope.
He says, "All right. Yeah, I think that's all I detect." Well, anyways, the other part of our bargain, I was going to set you up with some potential help for your situation. So I'd like to direct you to my boss. He is the regional manager of Curse Corp for Grandia. His name is
I want to know who
Chadwick.
who's the assistant to the regional manager is. We don't care about him.
Well, the regional manager has a secretary that works for him in the office. So I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with Curse Corp's corporate structure. Probably not, but there's the sort of the home office of the organization, and then there are the regional managers, and then under the regional managers are all the particular site heads. So I'm the head of Voodoo Academy, and McSnizzle is the head of Hex 21, and I think we're recently searching for a replacement for Cursed Fitness, and so
Fitness, you say?
Yeah, Cursed Fitness.
Does that also require gold and it kills the owners?
I start flexing.
No. Cursed Fitness is a location where we try and help people who have curses that are sort of debilitating in one way or another. Learn to live with those curses, and work around the complications they might pose. So more on the physical side. But anyways, I digress. It's Chadwick Charmslot. Chadwick Charmslot is the regional manager. I can give you here's his address for the corporate office. There you go.
Wonderful.
So maybe he can provide more insight or help than I can. So cool. At any rate, it's gonna.
I'm gonna like kick her a little bit and be like, "What about this?"
I will take her under my charge, and like I said, we'll have to do some interrogation and see what she might know and offer us.
I believe that she has information that we need.
Are you saying that you want to interrogate her?
No, but I would like information passed to us or hear while you do interrogate her. One of those two.
Okay. Well, she doesn't look in a state to be interrogated now. Maybe by tomorrow, we could do that interrogation if that's something you'd be interested in viewing.
I would kind of be very interested in viewing it. I don't need to be a part of it, but viewing it would be fine.
Let's say tomorrow evening then.
All right. I look at everybody like, yes, I'm good.
Yeah, no work.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Fine by me. I feel
then it's
perfectly healthy after a full 8 hours sleep.
I'm sure. But if you don't mind, it's getting a little late, and I should probably turn in and take care of get her squared away. So if you wouldn't mind just seeing yourselves out, and thank you so much for looking into this, and I appreciate the help, and I suppose that's that.
Does this happen a lot with Curse Corp people? Does this shit just go sideways? Because we helped McSnizzle, and like these people tried to murder us, and then that person ended up in the basement of your person who was confessing a bunch of shit to her, and she was trying to kill him. So like, I feel like you guys are all just trying to kill us. It's weird.
No,
we're also stuck with this bar that's trying to murder us, which was given to us by McSnizzle.
McSnizzle, to my understanding, didn't give you the bar. I think
but he facilitated this shit though. It just feels not okay.
We don't give the curses. We only try and help the best we can with them. I mean, he's in charge of
sounds like
properties.
downstairs. Okay.
So, But this is unprecedented. We've never, to my knowledge, had a
not normal.
Yes, criminal infiltration of our organization. It's unheard of. So.
Oh, and just one more thing. This place is for curse breaking, or is it to teach your people to make curses?
No, we don't. Curse Corp does not generate curses whatsoever, and it's not curse breaking. So, as I kind of explained, our structure, we typically train people to go out and investigate and manage curses that are either unbreakable or very hard to break. Because if a curse can be broken, there are clerics and things for that sort of thing. They can, remove curses or whatever. But we're trying to help people who don't have that option manage their curses, or people that have unique situations use cursed items to subvert those unique situations.
All right, nice talking to you. See you tomorrow, and I'm just gonna walk out.
Yes, indeed.
I take the skin and I hand it to the foreskin, and I take it to the tattoo and I hand it to my invisible little carrier, so it's just floating behind us.
Jeez.
Come on, Maureen. I think it's time for bingo.
Let's go.
All right, bye, gentlemen. Yes. So yeah, you head out into the night. So it's full on nighttime at this point. Now I know Darceris has business in the morning.
Is there stopwatches or what's it called?
Like a sundial, or
so there's no sort of clocks right now for me to know exact times.
There are magical timekeeping devices that are obviously purchasable.
How much would you say I would have, with the amount of times that my jobs require time, that I would have a magical timekeeping device?
Yeah, we say you have a rudimentary one that is basic. It's the Iron Man of timepieces or whatever.
Okay.
Sure. But yeah, so if you look at your timepiece, you'll note that it's like 10ish or so o'clock at night.
Okay. So I got 10 hours to.
So yeah, I mean, are you going to sort of make the trek home in the middle of the night, or are you going to look for lodging here? Or?
I will know. I'm going to look at Essex.
I'm not walking.
Drink.
I have 12 hours, and I don't want to spend 4 of them walking back and forth.
Yeah,
I want to go find a bar that's open all night.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are familiar enough with this town. You'll know that the sort of bar in the area you're in, there's an inn and a tavern. They're not the same building, but they are side by side. So you have the Dragon's Eye Inn, and next to that is gotta find my right thing. If only I can remember the name of all the places that I named in the town.
The Unicorn Second Horn.
No, it's like the name is like the Dragon's Pint. So the Dragon's Eye Inn and the Dragon's Pint side by side.
And this is like a very popular bar, right?
Yeah. It's where most people are going in the area.
And this is where we all started because we all frequent this place a lot, right?
You would at least know some locals, sure.
Yeah, cool. So would it be fair to say when I walk in, they're like, "Oh, hey, Nix," and I just sit down and say, "Give me my usual"?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna do that.
Yep. All right. Now, point of note. So prices, because this game does have its money element. So at the Dragon's Eye or Dragon's Pint, it's a pint of ale is 5 copper. If you like a glass of wine, it'd be a silver, or 4 silver for the bottle. Whiskey is going to be 2 silver per glass, or a fine wine is 1 gold per bottle.
Cool. I'm just drinking ale.
Okay, so mark off half a silver or 5 copper, however you want to, whatever. Off your monies. Yep. And what is everybody else doing? Are people also drinking, or?
I don't drink the night before gigs. So.
Okay.
Good call.
I just asked for a cup, and I milk myself and put it up there.
Sure. Just recycling. Got it.
I'm going to ignore the fancy bar and go to another bar.
This isn't the fancy bar. This is the standard bar.
Oh, I'm looking for the seedy bar. The Troll's Third Leg.
Sure. You go to the troll's third leg.
What about the unicorn second horn? Yeah, that's a good one.
Unicorn second horn is nice, but I promise you, I'm not pure.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Just roll me a defy danger on your charisma while you're going into the troll's third leg.
That is my charisma. I think that's a 0. Oh yeah. No, that's a 1. Woohoo! 8.
Yeah. Okay. So you are mildly harassed for some of the time you're in there, but not enough to maybe necessarily cause you to leave.
I wouldn't have left anyways. I just immediately start challenging people to arm wrestling competitions.
Yeah. So theirs is 3 silver per pint or 3 copper per pint.
Oh, I'm not even drinking. I'm just there to arm wrestle people.
Okay. All right. And Essex, which bar are you going to?
The dragons.
Okay. And so Darceris, are you getting a room then, or?
I'm getting a room. How much rooms?
So rooms, the Dragon's Eye Inn, are 5 silver per night.
Oh, damn.
Oof, damn.
Damn. Is there a cheaper inn?
Not that's anywhere close. There's a more expensive inn. You could go to the Manticore Marquee. It's 3 gold per night.
That's more than I have. So we're not gonna do that.
Welcome back to the Broke Adventurer.
Yes. You sleep on the streets like the trash you are.
I was used to that.
Or you can sit at the bar like I do and just not sleep.
I have a job in the morning. So yeah, I'll pay the 5 silver.
Okay. All right. So Nix, as you're sitting at the bar and you're drinking through the night, you feel a sensation that you're not used to. You start feeling sleepy.
Okay.
So, just a heads up, that's happening.
Like, okay.
Like your eyelids feel tired and you want to nod off.
But I'm not nodding off, right? Like I'm not fighting it. It just feels weird.
It has that feeling to it currently. Yes, you're not currently nodding off.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be very confused because I don't think that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Is it just him or is it everyone else?
Nope, just him. So, does anyone have anything? Does anyone have things they want to do?
My arm wrestlings are bets.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what? I mean, you're a grandma, so you're gonna. Are you offering money up front? Are you saying if you beat me, you get so much money?
Yes. You have to pay 2 copper to arm wrestle me, but if you win, you get 1 silver.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. So sure. There is.
Wouldn't it be a pay a silver to win a silver?
I don't know how math works.
Are we at the same bar or no?
No, you went. He went to the troll's third leg.
Damn, I was about to be your bookie.
I also have to add the troll's third leg to my list of places now.
You're welcome. I figured that would be a good name for a seedy dive bar.
The Troll's
third leg.
It's where I go to play fantasy pachinko.
So yeah, you get a taker. There's this somewhat haggard male gentleman who walks up and he says, "I'll arm wrestle you, Granny."
I start clapping. Oh, goody!
Yeah.
And I put 1 silver on the table. I'm like, ante up.
So he puts 2 copper down, and we're gonna do this by way of opposed rolls.
Okay.
All right. So he'll roll, you'll roll, and winner takes all. So you'll just roll your natural strength roll.
Can I say this before it happens? I hope you both get the same number.
I got a 10.
Shit.
You got a 7. You win.
but I feign like I'm weak. Like,
Now you got to roll charisma for feigning weakness.
I got a 10.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he believes it, and the people around also believe it. So you beat him, but just barely, right? You pique the interest of some other patrons, and then so this sort of burly-looking troll lady walks up, and she says, "I'll take that bet," and throws down 2 copper.
Okay. I just leave the silver on the table, slide the copper into my pocket.
Right. Roll.
It's 13.
7.
Damn.
Yep.
And I try to feign weakness one more time.
Yep. Try it.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, you feign the weakness. There might be some mild skepticism, but not enough to deter anyone. So yeah, you beat her and you take that 2 copper, and then we get another taker while we're in there. Let's see. We'll give this to somebody who's in town.
This is why I like you, Mike. You have like all this fucking list of shit, and you know where everyone's at right now, and it's really weird, but it's great. You're like, I'm gonna look at this list to see who's in town right now. Like, who the fuck plans that much?
A master.
I mean, there's I have a list of characters.
I would just make some
have some
motherfucker up
levels,
and be like, this dude's super strong or not strong or whatever. I wouldn't have a pre-made base.
Yeah.
You know where they
right,
are at
so-
what time, at what location.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck
I
is
got
that? A
calendar.
giant? You're screwed, Estelle.
So it is very peculiar. It's a satyr Aarakocra hybrid.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But he walks up and
Whoa!
you
You look handsome.
he says, "All right, Granny, I see you, and you know what? Let's double or nothing. All right. I'll put down 4 copper. You put down 2 silver. How about that?
4 copper, 2 silver. I don't
It's
know.
just double
That's
the
my
play.
gambling money. How about we play for a little more fun than just money?
Okay.
Gosh.
What's your bet?
I'm gonna remove all my shawls and show off my muscles, and then I'm gonna pull out Gertie, the axe.
Okay.
I'm gonna set
Gertie.
it on the table.
He says, "Oh, okay. And what is it you want me to propose here?"
Well, I don't know. Do you have anything fun to play with aside from yourself?
He strokes his beak for a minute.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah. And so he pulls a little satchel around and starts sort of rifling through it. Items here.
Oh my god. Can I ask you how long it took you to like build all this?
He's probably been working on it for like
you
a
have
month or two.
spreadsheets that track this shit by real time, or do you go through after every game and update everything?
So I have a spreadsheet, but I also update after the game. So I re-listen through it and update stuff. So he pulls this cloak out of it's a very sort of like fancy, gold lined cloak, and he sets it on the table and he says, "This is a rare and unique magical item, and it goes by several names, but I think the name of note is the cloak of billowing." And so he sets it down on the table and he says, "What about that? Good enough?"
I'm gonna say almost too good. In which case, I'll tell you one more thing aside from the axe. I'll grant you God's favor for it. With the axe for that cloak.
Okay. All right. So let's go.
That activates my Born a Champion. When I stake my God's favor in a competition against others, I hold 2, and I can spend hold to re-roll up to 2 dice and use the result.
All right.
All right, put her there.
And so he reaches his hand out and gives a pretty hearty handshake.
Shake his hand, then I put my elbow on the table without letting go.
And he says, hold on. He says, so who do I have the pleasure of talking to before we have our epic battle?
The name's Estelle, sweet cheeks.
My God.
Nice to meet you, Estelle.
And who are you, handsome?
My name is Yarrow Voust.
How do you spell that?
It is Yarrowvoust.
Lovely to meet you, Yarrow.
I really hope you get this cloak.
All right. So
I looked it up. It's hilarious.
All right. Opposed
I
check.
enjoy this as a real thing.
So he gets a 9.
I get a 9. I'm gonna re-roll the 4, or re-roll the 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll it one more time. Okay, so it's a 9 as well.
So you are evenly matched. So it's sort of this epic like back and forth. Like it goes your way, it goes his way, it goes your way, and it goes his way, and like you know what? It goes on for like 30 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Right, 30 minutes until neither of you can even just like muster the strength any longer, and both your arms just sort of give out.
Oh.
He says, "Oh God, you are quite the worthy opponent, aren't you?"
I like you.
He says, "I've never met one so strong and yet so wise." He's trying to be nice.
And I've never met one so multicultural.
He says, "But you know what? No, I thank you. A lot of people don't take kindly because of the way that I look. So I appreciate that you had an honest competition with me."
Of course.
He says, "So what are you doing in town?"
I don't remember, to be quite honest. My friends are at another bar, but it didn't seem as fun as this one.
He says, tomorrow I'm heading over to the church. If you want to join me, I'd be delighted.
What time?
I think the service starts around 9 a.m.
Sure, I'll come visit.
Oh,
When
good.
does the service end?
Around 10.
Well, still might see me at work then.
So he says, "Oh yeah. So are you staying locally or?"
No, I'm probably gonna sleep on a bench tonight. Gotta feed the pigeons early.
He says, "Listen, this might sound very forward, and I'm certainly not trying to propose anything insidious or vulgar. But I've got a room at the Manticore's Marquee. Would you care to share a room with me?"
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. And also, you can make as many advances as you want. You're quite handsome.
No. I must remain chaste. I'm a servant of Gola, and so I must keep myself chaste in order to focus my thoughts and attentions.
Suit yourself.
Cool. Well, we, would you like a round of drinks on me?
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Good. Yeah, and so he buys you a couple of drinks along with himself. So, and the night carries on. You guys will eventually go back to the swanky hotel. So, anyone else doing anything during the night? Nope.
Not entirely. No.
No.
All right. So we'll sort of fade in to the next morning.
I'm probably up
and,
around 7-ish, 6 or 7.
Okay. All right. So yeah. And so what do you want to do? Are you going to try and case the location or? What's
Yeah. So
going
I'm gonna go early morning, case the location, and see if there's any places I can just like sit and perch. Because he said out front, so I could probably perch. If
Yeah.
we're looking like right here, I'm looking to
Uh,
try to see if I could perch somewhere above the front door, like somewhere there.
So you want to perch on the church itself?
Would I be entirely visible doing that, or would it be better for me to be?
Right. So let's just do a roll on your dex for like hiding in the shadows and sort of concealing yourself.
Oh, I might have. Ooh, I do. Okay, so this in reality. What'd you say, roll?
Dex.
Dex?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. Woo.
Yeah. You slip right to the shadows in the sort of the one of the corners of the spires, maybe. So you're up there. So you got a clear view of basically just beyond the exit of the church and the crowd below. And what time do you slip yourself into there?
So I was probably walking around inspecting, and then let's see. Probably, I'd say I'm in there and just settled down by 8.
Okay, all right.
And just focused and waiting.
Yep. So you're waiting. Nyx, you are feeling like almost drunk with grogginess.
Cool.
So, and then
Can I roll to like try to figure out why I'm feeling fucking weird?
Yeah, if you want to roll some discernment.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's coming from the necklace. It feels heavy. The necklace feels heavier than when you first put it on.
I'm gonna take it off and see what happens.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't hurt nobody yet, so nothing should happen.
Yeah. No, you take it off and you just suddenly feel like you normally would. So you feel more like refreshed and awake.
And I just look at the necklace and I'm like, fucking piece of shit, and I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Maybe only put it off the battles.
So. All right. So now, Essex and Maureen, it's morning. What are you guys up to?
I'm gonna go to the church and see Theodora.
Okay. And then, so also, Darcy, what have you done with Stone? Because he was tagging along with you, but obviously you probably didn't take him along on the job. It's not bring your kobold to work day.
Yeah, where is he? What did we do with him?
What did we do with him?
Yeah. What have you done with Stone?
We stuck him in the corner and let him sleep all night.
I mean,
I probably took him back to my room.
Yep.
I'd probably just say, hey, stay here until I come and get you.
Okay. So just a real quick interaction with that. When you tell him to stay here, he's like, you come back for me, right?
Yes, I will come back.
You don't. I stay in room. You come back.
Yes.
Okay.
I will have food delivered. Oh.
Not need food. If okay. Stone like food, but don't. Stone used to not eating.
I will make sure you're fed. Don't worry. A lot better than evil lady.
We give him a glass of milk before he goes to bed too.
Well, so he says, well, evil lady kill nice lady. Nice lady treat Stone okay, but evil lady bad lady.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down to the what's it called? When I left, I went down to the barkeep and said, "Hey, whenever breakfast is served, if you could bring a plate up to
whatever your number is."
Stone.
Room number 42.
Whatever room number I am. Yeah, 42.
Yeah.
Let's say. Hey, can you deliver a meal up there for I got my kid in there with me.
He was like, yeah, or whatever. For a basic like breakfast meal, it's gonna be like 3 copper.
Okay, I toss it. 3 copper now.
So, do we know that Darcerius has this going on?
No,
I don't know.
You don't tell anyone.
I have not told anyone because I did not think contract assassin would be the best job to be outwardly open about.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to know before.
Yeah. All right. So back to Essex and Marine. You
Yes.
guys are awake. It's morning, and so Essex, you said you're gonna go visit
Theodora.
Theodora. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you going during church service time, or like what time do you think you're looking to go?
I'll go right before church service.
Okay, so like an 8:45 or so.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so you're making your way over to the church. Darceris is already at the church. I would say also about this time, Estelle, Yarrow is he's gotten ready to go down to the church too, and
I got up about an hour before him and then just started playing with the cape.
yeah, okay. So if you put the cape on, right? Nothing seems to happen. It's just a cape right now, anyways.
Yeah, it looks so pretty.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So are you still wearing it when he wakes up?
Oh yes.
So he as he sort of gets up and he sees you, he's like
I'm just like looking in the mirror.
He says, you like the cape, huh?
Yeah,
says,
I figured I had to look good for church.
He says, you know what? That's fine. You can wear it. I will forewarn you. It gets a little peculiar in the wind, but it's if once we're inside, it shouldn't be a problem. So, but anyways, so yeah, he gets ready, and you guys start making your way to the church. We'll go ahead and throw it out that when a gust of wind starts blowing, the cape billows in the opposite direction of the wind. So it just looks ridiculous.
Perfect.
So yeah, if the wind is blowing towards you, the cape billows forward.
So it just goes the opposite direction of the wind.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Was it the cape of wrongful billowing? I don't remember.
Yeah. Wait, he's called the cape of billowing, but the name is the cape of unwanted billowing.
So if the wind's at your back, it's pretty useful, but the wind's in front of you, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So I looked up the cloak of billowing, right?
Yeah.
And it says that it billows dramatically, right? For an action, but it says while it billows, it creates a magical sound of awe. So because this is kind of opposite, does this make like a terrible fucking screeching sound or something?
No, it just makes regular flapping noises, but in the wrong
Constantly?
direction.
That's beautiful.
Sounds like a bunch of fucking birds flying everywhere.
But in the wrong direction.
It's great.
So yeah,
It's better than
right.
I thought it was gonna be.
So Maureen, back to you. Are you talking?
Marine died. No.
Maureen, check.
Oh.
Oh no,
Oh.
Maureen's passed out in the corner.
Oh.
What do you mean? She's blankly staring at the corner.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can you hear? I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
I can't either.
No.
No. Maureen got drunk on her own milk.
Hello?
Maureen is typing.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I didn't
That's
even know
never
she
a
knew
good
words.
sign.
Okay,
going to
so
church.
you're going to church with Essex? Yeah, okay. So Maureen and Essex on their way to church
All
together. Cool. So, all right. So, and Nyx, what were you doing? You've taken the necklace off, but beyond that, what's happening?
I had nothing really going on. I'll just walk around.
Okay, you're just gonna wander the city.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right. So Essex and Maureen, you get to the church about 15 till, and sort of standing outside with sort of programs in hand, you see Theodora.
Theodora, my friend.
She's hey, I'm so glad you came. Welcome. Have you been to this church before?
No, never.
Oh yeah, well, great. I'm so glad you came. Would you like a flyer or?
Sure. But I have something to ask you. Favor
Oh
wise.
yeah. What is it?
So I have this coin that I was hoping that you could keep your eye on for me.
Oh my gosh, yes, dude.
What do you mean? A coin?
So I feel like there are people after me. So if there's a way that you could keep this in a location and just watch if people come for it, and
Okay. So there are people coming for this coin.
could be.
Oh, okay.
I feel that this coin belonged to the bandits from previously, so it's not that they're necessarily watching us as much as the person who it owned is being followed.
Oh,
And
okay.
I just love to be able to find out. And if I carry it, I bring doom possibly to my companions, but surely nobody will attack a church.
Yes.
Oh, I understand. I see. So you think the people coming for the coin might be dangerous? Then you said it belonged to bandits.
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
Bandits that attacked the bar that one night. In fact.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe what I can do is I can hide it like in the rafters of the church or something, and see if I notice any odd comings or goings.
Absolutely, that would be amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that from you, and she receives the coin.
And I'll owe you a favor.
You know what? I'll cash in right now if that's okay.
Okay.
Please come in and attend the service.
I will. Gola be with you.
So
Gola
do
be
I
with you.
see all this happening out in the front of the church?
Yeah.
Okay. Have I seen my client go in yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Um.
But I'm sitting there. I'm taking in everything.
Yep.
Listening in as well as I can.
Yep.
Hope he's
So,
gone.
yep. So, you and I assume Marine will head inside. So, and not long after that, Estelle, you arrive with Yarrow. And do you remember Theodora when you see her, or?
Oh, I've had my morning workout, so yes. Oh, hello.
Yes. Hello, Estelle. Oh, and I see you're with Yarrow. How do you know each other?
Arm wrestling.
Oh, who won? She says with intrigue.
I pat him on the back. He was like, "This boy's a strong one." It was a tie.
Oh, wow. That's quite astonishing. She says, Yarrow, you got bested at arm wrestling. And he says, yeah, this fine young lady here is a force to be reckoned with. And I see you guys are attending the church together. How delightful. He says, yeah, I invited her, and she decided she would come. Thank you, my dear. She says, well,
I always admire strength.
Yeah, she says, I'll see you both inside. And she holds out a program. Do you take one, Estelle?
Oh, yes. I take one and say, thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Yeah.
I take one of her programs and start eating it.
She says, oh, no. Yep, okay. And she just lets it happen.
No, it's okay. She's ingesting the knowledge within.
So, you guys go inside, and then Nix, you're milling around town, and the streets kind of start to empty out a little bit because a lot of people are going to church. It's a pretty big deal, and I mean, there's always some people around that aren't as big of followers, but it's a pretty. I said it's church is the biggest thing in town, and so yeah, it starts to thin out, and so you pass this one gentleman who's sort of yelling at the passerby, and he's like, the end is nigh. He's like, the world is ending. Repent.
Beautiful.
And he points at you and he says, you sir with the gaunt face. He says, you are already 1 foot in the grave. The death comes for you.
Only after it takes you first.
He says, if only to be with my Gola.
Yeah, amen, brother, and I just keep walking.
Yeah. All right. So you guys all get into church, and it's a pretty typical Golian service. There's reciting of holy prayers and chanting, and there is Theodora sits with Yarrow and Estelle. Essex and Irene, do you see them and sit in a general area or sit separate?
A couple rows behind.
Yeah. Okay.
I smell Essex.
Do you?
I'm kind of wafting. Sure. Yes, you do.
Yeah. And then towards the end of the service. So, Darceris, at no point in time during any of that did you see your mark enter the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can only assume he's already inside the building, or he's waiting to appear there at 10. So I'm just going to basically keep my eyes glued where they said he was going to be at that time.
Sitting. We'll come back to that. They at the end of the service, they are giving like an update report on various different things because they are also essentially the government. But they say. At the end, they're like, and we're happy to report the church's appointed candidate for the reincarnation of Gola is past the first 2 trials. He'll be taking the 3rd trial in the next month, and we're hopeful that when he passes that, we can confirm his true ascendance as the embodiment of Gola.
Test avatar.
Sort of a few rows back from where Essex and Maureen are, you hear this gentleman just sort of like almost loudly go, lies. Do you look back?
Yes.
So you see this sort of elf gentleman with dark hair and blue eyes. He's sort of got his brow wrinkled, and he seems very displeased by this announcement. So then they give like the shake hands, love on each other, whatever. It's time to go, sort of thing. This is right around 10 o'clock time period. Service lasts about an hour. Everyone sort of starts filing out. Theodora and Yarrow are like hanging back because they're like talking to people and greeting people. Do you guys hang around for any of that, or do you just like exit?
Hang around just to tell her that was a great service.
Yeah. Okay. What about Estelle?
Yep.
Still
Yes, I'll follow too.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was muted. I'm just hanging around behind them, kind of eyeing the other grannies as competition.
Okay. and Marine, are you hanging out too?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So like I said, it's about 10 o'clock. Darceris, you see your mark. He's exiting, in a very sort of large crowd of people. It's like I said, it's a noble looking elf, dark hair. Hold on.
Told you have
blue eyes. Yeah. I just gotta pull it up. I got him on the computer, but I didn't get him into. Here we go. There. No, come on now, computer. Don't be slow on me. So while he's loading in, when you see him, what's your first action? What are you looking to do?
Basically, I'm following him with my crossbow, seeing if he stops or stands in a less crowded area.
Yeah, so he sort of stops in the middle of the not far past the entryway, and is chatting with a couple of people. He's got a small little circle of people that he's talking to, and you can see he's like fervently, chatting about something. He's sort of like waving his hands, and he looks cross.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let me see something. Okay. Yeah. So while he's standing, when I see him like basically like lower his hands, I'm gonna shoot right for the side of his neck and just.
All right. Yeah. Roll for it.
Oh, come on. Would I get advantage for having such preparations?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh.
I'll take the 11.
Yeah, of course you will. Yeah.
Okay. So then I need 8 plus a d4.
That's right.
So that'd be 10 damage.
Yeah. And so you're shooting a bolt,
Yes.
like from a crossbow. Yeah. So I mean, and you're are you trying to sever like the carotid artery or something, or?
Yeah. So I'm trying to sever that.
Yeah.
So then it's a quick.
Yeah. Now, given the angle, I mean, it's going to stick in the ground. It's going to be obvious kind of what happened to some degree, right? Not that they'll know where you are, but like, I mean, the bolt's going to go into the ground, right?
I don't think it would have enough power to stick in the. It looks like it's cobble in the ground. I don't think it's gonna have enough power to stick. It's a hand crossbow.
Yeah. I guess it will be evident that he was, because he'll be bleeding out, right? I mean,
Let's see. There's a better way I could do this, isn't there? There's no way I can kill him without shooting him, and that's the best way to do it. Is
right. No, I'm not saying you'll be discovered. I mean, you rolled the 11, so you're not going to be discovered necessarily, but like it'll be, like I said, apparent, sort of what's happened, that he's been assassinated.
Oh, well then yes. It's not like I was trying to be hush hush. Was I supposed to be hush hush about? No, I wasn't. It was never stated I had to be hush hush about him being assassinated. I just had to assassinate him in front of the church. So yes.
Yep. So the bolt comes across, cuts him across the neck. It lands on the ground on a thud. Like I said, he's in a crowd of people, so he sort of like.
See this?
So let's roll on something. What's a see? I need like a luck that you'll be coming out at the right time. Let's just roll a flat 2d6 to see if you guys will be coming out at the same time. So we'll say, I mean, we'll take it on Marine's roll. You guys will come out as he's falling to the ground. So like, he reaches up, grabs his neck, and then just like.
I'm gonna try to heal him.
I'm gonna pull out another crossbow bolt and aim it at him. Just to be,
I'm gonna try to heal him.
No, he got the 11. The dude's dead, right?
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. So he just drops down, and like there's gasps, and then like people are like start scrambling because like this guy just like started bleeding and fell to the ground. And so you guys walk out as he falls over, and the commotion just begins. Theodora and Yara will still have been in the church. So as soon as this happens, what do you guys do as soon as you see him and the commotion starts?
I recognize that this is the same guy that went.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to be like, that's karma. He was making fun of the future reincarnation of Gala. Got what he's coming to him. That'll teach you all.
Are there any blankets or like stuff around here?
I'll take off one of my shawls.
Well, unless you return the robe, you're still wearing it. The Yarrow has lent you.
Oh yeah, and I'm also wearing like 6 shawls too.
Yeah. Okay. So
gotta hide this massive body.
As the commotion happens, obviously, where the commotion reaches inside the church pretty quickly, so Theodora and Yara both kind of run out, and see it, and their first response is sort of to like, set up a perimeter, and they're calling to like the priests, and they're setting a perimeter around this guy, and some guards come out, So they because she's familiar with Essex and Marine, and Yarrow is familiar with Estelle. They sort of are both kind of walk up to you guys and say, well, did you see anything? What happened?
I saw the might of Gala strike him down.
She says, I just and she leans and whispers. She's like, listen, I don't think that's it.
He was behind us, and I heard him mock Gala.
Sounds like it was the might of Gala.
He was a friend to Gala. He fervently believed.
It didn't sound like it. He was against the next coming.
She says, well, I mean, listen, between you and me, that might be true. And she leans back to gauge your response.
I think just was done.
She says, well, we each must believe in their own way. So they collect the body and start carrying it inside the church. Theodora and Yarrow go with. Yarrow walks up to Estelle quickly and says, I'm sorry, I think we'll have to cut our time together short. But as just a sign of my appreciation for joining me with the church and the good night with you had, you know what, you keep the cape.
Oh, well, thank you. And if you ever want to come visit, Theodora knows where I live.
Okay, thank you. And then they sort of all head inside with the crowd and the body or whatever.
Sweet, I've got a nice cape, and a breeze blows by and just starts blowing in the wrong direction.
Yep.
Oh man,
I love this cape.
Also, Nix, you would have heard all the commotion going on, because I mean it would have been pretty loud, the screams.
All right. I would investigate for sure.
Yeah, so you kind of show up as Yarrow and Theodora are going in with the body and the sort of priestly guard, leaving Essex, Marine, and Estelle out there and sort of in the crowd.
Okay.
Hey, Nix.
What happened?
I think some guy died.
Yeah, it's apparent, all that blood on the ground over there. And
I
I
just
go
kinda,
down there and I
I'm
like
like,
put my
yeah,
hand
it's
in
another
it.
one dead before me.
And Darcers, what are you doing?
Right after I saw him fall dead, and then when the commotion started, I probably slipped down and tried to blend in the panic.
Yeah. Let's roll a little bit of dex for you getting off of the building.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You were sneaky as all get out. You slip right in, and you see your group there about.
And I just catch up and meet with them.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
I've thought this whole time that Gala was mumbo jumbo, but I've seen it now. This man mocked Gala, and he was executed for it. It was glorious. Praise be to Gala.
Oh, Essex, don't be stupid.
Under my breath, I'm like, praise be to me.
So
Praise
as I
be
put
to
my
us
hand in
all.
So what?
I said, as I put my hand into it, I have a special here where it says, if I touch anyone's blood, once I do, I know where they are. I can determine them even through objects, and I know who and what the blood belongs to.
Okay.
So, what's the guy's name?
Chadwick Ducksworth.
All right, so I'm just going to look up and be like, oh man, they got Chadwick Ducksworth, and I'm just going to stand up and kind of walk towards the group.
Chadwick or Charles? I have Charles written here.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Charles. Sorry, Chadwick's the
All right.
Sorry, too many GHs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chadwick is Curse Corp. So Charles, yes,
All right.
Charles Ducksworth.
So I'll be like, oh damn, they got Charles Ducksworth, and I'm just going to stand up and like glance in the direction they took the body and just kind of walk over to everybody.
And so I mean, I don't know. So what do you glean from your touching of the blood?
Yeah. So it says whenever I touch blood, that's not my own. I get to know who and what does the blood belong to, and I will be able to determine when and where the owner is, as long as they are near me, within near, right?
Yeah.
I can even sense them through walls and any objects that are blocking or creating a block.
Yeah.
So even if
Now,
I can't see them, I'll know where they're at.
Does that count if they're dead though?
Yes. It just says I can sense them. I mean, as he gets farther away, it'll go away. But
yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, other than that, there's you know who he is.
Yeah, I know. I just did it just to fucking fuck with
Yeah.
people. So
He is definitely Charles Ducksworth. So
all right. I just shake my head. Poor Charles.
He's a noble. He'd have so much money on him. It's killing me.
Are you saying that was Charles Ducksworth, owner of the Ducksworth Dimmadome?
Oh my God!
Has the
Yes.
crowd alleviated yet, or no?
It's still like fresh. I mean, within probably 30ish minutes or so, it'll start dissipating. I mean, there'll be a lot of like people will be
The
discussing
guards are
it.
gonna come up and they're gonna move him, and
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it eventually thins out, and you guys are just, I guess, still standing there hanging out.
I go get Stone.
Okay, so you head back to the inn.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot about it. I thought you were going to get stoned.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
I go
pause it.
pick up Stone and bring him back.
It's like 11ish at this point. What's next
Put
for
him
you
on my
guys?
shoulder.
Well,
do you,
tonight's the interrogation.
Yeah. Well, it's still midday. You were given the name of Chadwick Charms-a-Lot, the head of Curse Corp. So there's that. You can always head back to town for anything if you needed to. You got, it'd take 4 hours there and back.
I guess we ought to talk to Chadwick since we'll be in the area for the torture anyways.
I'll agree with Estelle. Let's go talk to that jackass.
Let's go talk to Chadwick.
I'm sick of this
All right.
Curse Corp.
Especially
bullcrap.
right now at 11 o'clock when I'm at peak mental capacity.
Yeah.
Right
so
around
you guys,
lunchtime.
Do you have something called
No.
sundowners? I mean, is that something that rings a bell, Estelle?
Did you say sunbrowners? Sorry, the hearing doesn't get better.
So you guys make your way to Curse Corp, and the sort of head office for Grandia, it's a decent little building.
I like how there's fantasy, whole ass Model T.
Don't mention that.
Naturally, they all belong together.
Is that one of those new fancy magic-powered carriages?
Yeah, it's still horse-drawn. It just looks fancy.
Good save.
It's a cursed carriage, all right? It only takes you to the opposite of where you want to go.
So we say we want to go one place, and it takes us to the other. So we just naturally stay.
It knows in your heart where you want to go, and it goes the opposite.
Every time I've hopped into one, it's taken me to the nursing home.
So yeah, I mean, do you knock on the door? Do you just barge in? How do you enter the Curse Corp?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah. You knock on the door, and there's a sort of a little bell that rings on the outside, and you see a direction. There's a sign that sort of lights up that says, you may enter.
Oh, okay. I guess I go in then.
Yeah. And so you go in, and there's a receptionist at a desk. She's a tiefling. And she says, welcome to the office of Charles Chadwick, regional manager for Curse Corp. How may I direct you today?
I just look at the other guys.
Aren't you lovely?
I've heard that. Thank you.
Are you one of mine?
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't.
Oh, you see, I have a lot of grandchildren. I'm not sure who's who.
No, my grandparents are both tieflings, and you don't look like my grandparents.
Is your grandfather single? Feels like you.
No. Anyways, so can I help you? Or do you have an appointment?
We're here to meet with
Chadwick.
Well, I'm afraid Chadwick is out for the day. He's training our new Cursed Fitness owner, and he'll be out the remainder of the day. If it's urgent, then you can head down to Cursed Fitness and speak to him if you'd like, or you can come back another time.
Yeah, cool. Where's that at?
And she describes where his location is.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm just
let's
gonna
go
turn
to
around and
Cursed
that way.
Fitness. Yeah.
I'm interested to see fitness.
Brandon, I locked out there for a second.
He's
so,
down at the Cursed Fitness, and we're supposed to head that way if we want to meet him today.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he says, "Yes. Should I take down your names in case he needs to contact you later, or is that something you need?"
My name is Estelle. Tell him that the new owners of the Super Cursed Ass Inn is here.
So you see her writing "super cursed ass" in, and she writes Estelle. And she says, and the rest
We
of you?
were sent by Barnabas, by the way.
Yes.
Referral for Barnabas. How is he?
He's
Old.
Yeah.
He's a lovely man. Yes. Well, I'll keep your information handy. Should Chadwick need to contact you if you miss him or can't find him? If you need anything else, please feel free to drop by. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
okay.
All right.
It's like Thursday.
Church on a Thursday.
It's church every day.
Yeah. Cool.
Wouldn't be me.
Yeah. So
Sounds lovely.
so yeah, you guys head out. The goose chase continues. So yeah, you make your way to Cursed Fitness. So this is the building you come on to, and just as you're walking up, you see the door open, and you see a gentleman who is like, 5 inches tall, but like has hands that are equally sized to his body, and then just behind him walks.
Want to be like high five, bro?
This succubus, and then just behind her, this gentleman here, and she said, so she says to the little person, she says, "Yes, come back again, same time next week when we'll continue to work on these problems." And the gentleman behind her puts his hand on her shoulder and he says, "That was a good job. I feel like this place is in good hands with you." And then they sort of like see your group, and she looks back at Chadwick, and Chadwick nods, and she says, "Hello. Have you come to apply here at Cursed Fitness? Do you have a curse that we can help with?"
Yeah, this bar wants to like steal our life.
Oh, well, we deal mostly with physical curses here. Is that a physical
Feels
curse?
pretty physical to me.
So we were sent by Barnabas.
So Chadwick says, okay. You know what, Seducia, you head back inside. I'll talk with these gentlemen, and I'll be with you in just a bit. She's okay, and she just like sort of bubbly, bounces back inside to the building.
Hey, you guys deal with this. I'm gonna follow her. I'm gonna follow in after her.
Sure, yeah, you follow in after her. And Chadwick just like watches you go by, and then looks at the rest of you and he says, I'm Chadwick Charmslot. I'm the head of Curse Corp. You said Barnabas sent you?
Yes.
And what can I do for you?
We're dealing with a big cursed problem, and he said that you'd be the most likely person to help us.
Yes.
Well, I'll see what I can do. What's the problem?
Well,
No, go ahead.
we owed someone money, and then he died, And then in his will, he gave us an inn.
Ah, the
Tavern.
Deadman's Tavern.
Yes.
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 So-
and
and-
the 5 of us are now the owners, and if
And
we don't put in money, we die.
I'm gonna hand out my hand and be like, "Yes, I am one of those dead men."
We are
I
the
like try to shake his hand.
So and you're having this conversation. So Darceras, Stone holding your hand, sort of pulls at your cloak, and
I
says,
lean down
he says, what is Deadman's Tavern?
it's a place we own. If
Oh,
we don't put money, we die.
oh, that sounds horrible. It's and who he?
He's the man we're gonna talk to try to get rid of the curse.
Oh, okay. And then he sort of reaches over and goes to sort of like poke Maureen's udder. And then Maureen doesn't resist, so he just pokes the udder.
I do a little tummy shake when she does that.
And Stone goes. But meanwhile, Chadwick says, yes, Nick Snizzle was telling me that there were multiple owners, and that's a new development. This would be so much better at my office, but you guys come inside, and we'll talk inside. I don't want to have this conversation on the street, if that's okay.
Cool.
That works.
Yeah. So yeah, he takes you all inside.
When they come in, I'm sitting there giving her workout tips.
Um,
And I'm like, I've got all my shawls off and everything, and I'm just like flexing muscles and like lifting weights.
I mean, you roll charisma actually.
Yes, please. Get like a 15, man. Come on.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, she's impressed. It's not the most impressive thing in the world to her, but she's impressed enough to like stay engaged. She's keeping the conversation going, anyways.
yes, and this is something I've invented called a barbell. I invented it in a bar.
So anyways, Chadwick brings you guys inside, and he says, I have many questions actually. Because it's only been a few days since the transference of the property, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And he says, so the 5 of you all are cursed. That's right.
Yes.
Correct.
Huh.
Yes.
And did you know Mr. Hortlack?
No. Well,
Well, I mean,
we all owe them money.
yeah.
I didn't know him shit.
We all owe them money.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I do understand that he had some monetary dealings, but he fell in hard times, I guess. Passed away. Well, if you don't mind me asking, can you feel it? Can you feel the tavern, or?
Can
You
we?
can feel Woody.
We have this Woody that talks to us.
Great contacts.
Yeah, you've never felt the tavern, but you have heard Woody's voice. So whether you divulge that or not, it's up to you.
You hear the spirit of the tavern.
Our Woody
Really?
speaks to us.
Yeah.
I also, so if I, in all fairness, I've never been to the tavern.
Would you like to stop by one day?
Sure, but quite
We'll
possibly.
let you buy your own beer.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm quite busy, but I've heard some rumors and whispers about it, and I've heard there is a sort of a being that inhabits the tavern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
that's
Woody.
Yes, that would be Woody.
Okay, and he speaks to you.
Yes, he could
Yes,
speak to
in
you.
our heads.
Okay, in your heads, you say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Like
fun.
Oh
telepathy.
yeah, he can talk to us right now if something was going on. I guess. I wonder if we could do the
Super
same. And I
annoying.
just start screaming, "Hey, Woody!"
But yeah, you start screaming, "Hey, Woody!" And after a few seconds, Woody's like, "It's like, oh yes, what is it?"
Nothing, just checking something. Yeah, apparently he can hear
Oh.
us too.
Okay. Hey, guys. While I've got you on the line, I wanted to run something by you real quick. So our guest, Ella,
Okay.
she seems quite intrigued about the tavern. She's been asking a lot of questions about it, and I've been very vague and diverting those questions. So I just wanted to get for the record how much information you were interested in sharing about the tavern itself with patrons and visitors.
Yeah, 0.
Ah, okay, yes. She was asking some of the staff about it, and obviously they're new, they didn't know anything, and she was talking to me, and I just said, oh, that you guys were the owners, the new owners, and trying to renovate it and get it going again, and that's as far as sort of I've gone.
That's unless we say differently, let's have that be the story that we tell most patrons.
Okay, all right, good to know. Anyways, all's good on my end. No other new patrons. But the staff seems to be doing well, and all good. You guys didn't come back last night. Is everything okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Golden.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it was nice chatting.
Toodles.
Bye. Click. So
Chadwick's just watching this.
yeah. So that was one. Is it happening now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
talked
Yeah.
about it.
We just had a conversation.
Oh,
Yes, apparently we can talk to him whenever we want to.
fascinating. Well, I'll tell you what I got right now. Right. So, do I have answers for you? No.
Damn.
Awesome.
Yes. But I have a little bit more direct line to the headquarters of Curse Corp. While I can tell you, I can't set you up right away. It's a very guarded sort of location. It's not even on a map anywhere. Perhaps with enough clout, I could get you an audience with the head of the corporation. To be fully candid, I've never met them in person. I've had correspondence through letters. Well, we've recently had an opening in our investigations department. So if you wouldn't be opposed, perhaps we could hire you to do some of our investigations. We would, of course, pay you monetarily, but also you would be stacking a rapport with the company. If you prove yourselves to be most valuable, quite possibly an audience with the head, who has the most knowledge on curses of anyone I have ever met. Well, corresponded with. That's loose term here.
Yes.
This feels just like the time I talked to the insurance company and they kept transferring me. I
Insurance?
still haven't gotten my dentures.
So, what do you say? I said I'm looking for bright new employees to investigate curses and curse situations, and you happen to be cursed and in need of help, and sounds like money as well. So maybe we could help each other out.
I wouldn't be opposed. We need money for the bar anyways.
Would I be able to pick up other work on the side?
It's contract work. We're not offering dental or anything.
Well, Marine's or Estelle's out now.
We would send a request whenever something arises, and if you fulfill that request, we would pay you accordingly. So
That works.
yeah,
I like money.
Okay.
yeah.
I like not dying.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like that.
So let's see. How will we communicate?
Is there like
Well,
a company Christmas or something we go to, Christmas party?
Well, there is the Gola Day Parade. Curse Corp has a float in the Gola Day Parade, and then afterwards we have a little bit of a shindig for the employees.
Ooh.
So if you'd be interested in that, if you're still around when that happens, certainly you're welcome to join us.
Okay.
So yeah. Look, I've got to get back in. We're already back to training. Seducia here, she's still new, and I'm trying to get this place on the ball and rolling so that I don't have to deal with it much longer.
I'm sorry, what did you say her name was?
Seducia?
I used to do a little Seducia myself.
Yeah. Anyways, it's succubi. They
Yes,
named
I used to offer the succubi.
they named their kids weird things. Anyways, but she's a good fit for the job. She's really good at fitness and magic control. So fits the bill.
Yes, her muscles do look quite nice, and I give her a pat on the back.
It's very sturdy. Yeah,
sturdy, stiff shoulders.
Yeah, and it's like, all right. Now, if I could get your contact information, something that we could do, if we could do these. We have this tablet where if I write on it, it comes over through on the other side on this other tablet. The only caveat is that you sort of have to give it a little magical energy every time it's used. But it's nothing major. If that's something you're interested in.
Would we be able to keep it at the tavern, just have Woody report to us, and then use his magical energy right back?
I don't know if he could, but if there's someone at the tavern that has magical ability, then quite possibly.
Figure it out.
Keep it at, because Woody's able to communicate with any of us. I'd say just keep it at the tavern, just have him report to us every time it goes off.
That would be smart instead of carrying around a rock.
Not actually a bad idea.
Not that I'm opposed.
So, yes, well, I'll set that with my receptionist and have it sent over then, and you can figure it out if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, in the meantime, I'll catch you later, and I'll report to you with a job. Actually, you know what? I actually have a job that needs investigating now. If you're interested.
Does it have to be today? We have another meeting in a little bit.
You can investigate it anytime in the next week or so, I'd imagine. It's not of dire importance. It's just a small request that's come in. It's about I believe a lady has a cursed cat.
Good, because it's now 11:30 and my memory is starting to get a little hazy.
Are there bandits involved?
I don't think there are any bandits involved with the cursed cat. No, it's just this little old lady, and she's got a cat, and she says it has, I don't know. She says it summons demons or something. I don't know. It's, old ladies are kind of crazy sometimes, so it could be nothing.
Cool.
Seems nice. I like cats.
Yeah, sure. We'll go look at that.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll if you'll just drop by the office to pick up the information from my receptionist, she'll take care of that for you. Thanks. And then he sort of like,
will do.
He sort of like faces the door like, you should leave.
All right, I guess we need to go pick up that information and go meet Barnabas. Yes.
Yeah.
One of those.
So yeah, you guys head out, and so it's getting now later in the day, towards evening time, and so you make your way back to Voodoo Academy.
Have I gotten paid yet?
So you'll have to sort of return to wherever it is you got the job at, right? So whatever sort of place you went to get the job.
On my thing, it says when the job is done, they'll find a way to pay me.
Okay.
So I was wondering, have I been met with money yet, or should I say delivered to the tavern, or what?
The pouch was brought by carrier pigeon.
No, yeah. So you
reverse
money.
pickpocket.
You haven't received money yet, but here's what we'll do. So as you're making your way to Voodoo Academy, a small child is walking, and he's got flowers in a basket, and he walks up to you and he says, "Flowers, sir? I highly suggest it."
Well, thank you. And I reach down, I take one.
Yeah. And he says, "It's been a pleasure doing business with you." Does anyone else ask for a flower?
No.
Yes.
No.
Who?
I asked for one.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, it looks like we're all out." And he still has like 4 or 5 flowers in his basket. Looks like we're all out. Gotta go. Bye. And he starts to walk off. You
then
try and
do I shake there's like 6 gold inside the flower petal or something like that?
Yeah. So like inside the sort of the
bell of the flower.
Yeah. There's like 6 gold pieces.
Yeah. So I pop it open, grab the gold, and
like just out in the open
flower.
Oh, okay. So does
I asked Darceris, can I have the flower?
Yeah, no. I took the gold out and then handed it to you.
All right, I eat it.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone else question that Darceris just shook gold out of a flower and?
Praise be to Gala.
I shook worse things out of weirder places.
Yeah, sweet man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to ask for flowers next time.
You're right.
You lucked out. I think that kid gave you all of his money. By accident.
No,
Seems like a
kid's
terrible
lunch money.
businessman.
it was deserved.
Yeah. Estelle, if you could roll a Defy Danger on your strength for me real quick.
Do. 11.
Yeah, a very large gust of wind blows through the alleyway, and your coat jerks violently in the opposite direction, but you're able to understand.
I just keep walking like nothing's happening.
Does anyone comment on the cloak at this point?
I'm just gonna look at the cloak, and then everyone else that's making eye contact be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Just give one of those reactions like.
Estelle?
Oh, it got a little dark, didn't it?
Hey,
Work it, girl.
Yes.
I don't know if I would entirely suggest wearing that cloak.
Don't you think I should
You
wear it
hit
as a bandana
counter-structure.
instead?
Oh yes,
Wonder how that would work.
yes, a bandana, please. This would be great.
All right, then I pull it off from around my shoulders and wrap it around my head.
And that's how Estelle's vertebrae was broken.
I'm part stone giant. My bones are made of rock.
Sure. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys make your way back to the Voodoo Academy, and it's sort of nightfall.
Is there any more gusts of wind?
No, not nothing significant, anyways.
I will say I've wrapped it to the point where there's just like bits of it like hanging out in different directions.
Yeah, okay,
It's the whole cloak. I got to wrap it a lot.
right. So it's sort of like a turban with a lot of excess hanging from it.
Pretty much. You just see my gray hair sticking out the top.
So you guys get back to Voodoo Academy, and this time the door is shut pretty tight, and there's not a lot of light on the inside, and so do you knock on the door, or how do you? You knock on the door, and what looks like a student, an elf, opens the door, and sort of looks at all of you, takes in your stock, and says, "Are you the
Yes.
are you the Cursed Tavern people?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come in. She ushers you in.
Okay.
And
What do you mean by those people?
And she escorts you to sort of a back room. Gosh darn it. Where Barnabas has
She got huge.
where Barnabas has Raven in a sort of stone chair, which with what looks like sort of magical bindings, and she looks a little like hazy. And then there's like 4 other mages standing there with him, all looking like students, but they all seem to be sort of on edge. And he says, come in, we're about to start.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. And you guys walk into the room, and then we'll fade out, and we'll pick up next week with the interrogation of Raven. So.
All right.
Nice,
Yep.
nice.
So yeah, and that's that. Cool. So thank you, stream, for watching. We commit this episode to the Cape of Unwanted Billowing.